Africa TESOL panel discussion in about personal, professional, and leadership. Today we received the Malian Association of Teachers of English, MATE, and the association will be represented by Musa Tumbara.
Tambura.
Yeah, okay. Musa, anyway.
Okay.
Fatoumata Dembele and Musa Sahad.
Yeah.
Welcome all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My first, yes, I'll give you the floor. I'll give the floor to to Fatoumata to introduce herself.
Okay.
Fatoumata, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be with you today. I am Mrs. Fatoumata Dembele. I am an African woman born in Mali. I am a teacher of English in an all-girl high school in Bamako. And I am also the first commissioner account of MATE, Malian Association of Teachers of English. And also I am in charge of continuing professional development on MATE News. Welcome.
Great. The floor is for Sahadu Musa.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, my name is Sahadu Musa, as you said, teacher of English in San. And as we earlier said, that San is 400 kilometers from the capital city. Okay, I'm very happy to be here with you.
Musa, the boss.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah. As you said, Musa Bukari Tambura, the president of Malian Association of Teachers of English, called MATE. And I'm a teacher trainer as well. I'm also the CEO and co-founder of a company named CRFD, which is a training and research company. We're pretty much, we work on the digital solutions for companies, like creating digital libraries for schools and even other companies in terms of digital solution. I am Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program Fellow 2016, I participated into that program. And also British Council teacher trainer, certified teacher trainer as well. I'm involved in local development. I'm really a local development change makers leader. And through our discussion today, we're gonna see if we develop all that. Yeah.
Right. Thank you all. Fatoumata, tell me, why have you decided to belong to a teaching association?
Okay, I decided to belong to teaching association because I'm a teacher who consider herself always a learner. So that's why I decided to join the association to share my short experience with my colleagues, because I got a chance to work with Peace Corps from 2002 to 2009, and I learned a lot of things with them. And I want to share this with my colleague and to improve my teaching. That's why.
Musa Tambura.
Yep.
Could you now, what is your position at MATE?
Yeah, our position at MATE, our organization is MATE. The pronunciation is MATE.
MATE?
MATE. Yeah, this is the pronunciation. Yeah, I'm the chairperson. I'm the president of MATE.
Okay. My question is, how are you? Tell me a little bit about your experience of leading your association. What activities are you conducting in your association?
Okay.
How are you impacting those members of your association?
Okay. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Musa
Yeah, thank you so
Tambura.
much, yeah, for this question. Before talking about that, I don't know if you could allow me to maybe introduce the history of the association, if that's, if you do mind. Flavia, do you mind? Me
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, because MATE has been created since January 1987. So it's really an old association, 32 years old. Our main objective is really to provide quality ELT teaching to teachers all over Mali, and also to promote the professional development training opportunity to all teachers around Mali, teach of English. And finally, to empower students through the leadership and the English clubs around all over Mali. That's what we've been doing. So to come back to your question, at MATE, a great achievement has been done in the past by our former presidents. But under my leadership, we really try to make the organization more inclusive. And in terms of activities, we innovated a lot, because we included now, in addition to the National Symposium we used to do in the past, now this new board put much more stress, not only on teaching, but in community development as well. Like we're implementing now the Black History Month. We just ended a national contest all over Mali in our different local chapters. The Black History Month national contest, from the middle school to higher education. The students took part to that contest. We do have what we call Martin Luther King Day, this in January, the Black History Month in February. And in March, we have what we call English Language Festival. That's really an innovation. The English Language Festival, which gather the different English clubs and in the high schools, and even we do have English Club National Council in Mali here, run by our younger selves, but they will all join during the English Language Festival. The innovation we did is also, we have what we call Mandela International Day. That's really a good day, because we're leaders, we're promoting leadership and being change makers. We should really empower our African international icons, like Mandela Day. Yeah, we celebrate that. Even this year, we celebrate it. I can give you more details later on. We do innovate through the celebration of what we call the World Teacher Day. So for the first time in Mali, we celebrated that in 2018. So during that is 2 days, the 5th of October, through conferences with the representative of UNESCO in Mali here, and many other embassies. And the second day is dedicated to professional development training session. And Fatmata Dambele can give more details about that. And finally, in December, we have what we call the National Symposium. So the symposium is a 2-day activity where we really look for key speakers, and most of the time work on what works well. It's a kind of monitoring and evaluation. What was the impact and how to really shape well to project for the future. That's what we do in global in terms of activities. As far as the impact is concerned, the impact is visible. The first impact is Musa Sahad, who is online now with us. The inclusivity, because for us to be a national ELT, we should be inclusive. We should deal differently like our African states are ruled. Everything is concentrated in the capital city when we take the African ruling system. But our leadership, we came up to decentralize everything. We're empowering the local chapters. And this is the result. That's why he has been proposed, because he's very active. He's living in a very remote area from Bamako. And the impact also, we can see the impact in terms of Cpd. So Fatih can talk about that professional development training session and the impact, because we created a national WhatsApp group where every Saturday we organize what we call a Cpd session. And it's not run by made board leaders, but the teacher trainers and any teacher who do have something to share with us. So those are the innovation and the impact. We get the impact through the feedback we hear from the members, and what we can see through the WhatsApp group, the feedback on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you for responding. Now back to Sahadu. Sahadu, tell us your position and well, how do you motivate your members?
Okay, I am as a member of MATES. In the local places, we also have WhatsApp groups, okay, on which we share different material. Let me tell you that we are not lucky here in Mali to have textbook. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, okay. So I say we are not lucky here in Mali to have textbook for English. So the teachers through the WhatsApp group, they share some materials. There are teachers who write their own handout and share with us. So we, as teacher, we use those materials. If you want, I can tell you that one of the reasons why I joined this MATES is that I really wanted to be in a family, a professional family, a family of teachers, not only a family of teachers, but a family of teachers of English, okay, with whom I can share material and get many things from them. Yes.
So Sahadu is MATES members, and well, so how I'm going to put you again with another question. How you, as a member of MATES, you are motivated? This is the question.
So this is the question. Okay, let's say that in my area, the area where I am, has met the board, the central objective of the central board is to set English clubs in Mali. The motto is English club. So we, the members that here in my area, we have many English clubs in the schools. The members, okay, has I benefited from the training that the board organized about the English club activities. Okay, we were called to go to Bamako, and we learned about 20 activities that we can perform with our English club. So back in our area, those who did not benefit from the training, I trained them, and the others also trained the leaders of the English club as students. Okay, so the leaders that are students in turn will work with the other friends, the students. And we really remarked that, we noted that many students, many other students that were not interested in it are now really motivated to learn the English language. Okay. There are many activities. Okay, we also organize training, okay, between the members. Whenever one has benefited from a training, he shares with the others. For example, I can tell you that the WhatsApp, Mr. Tambura, President, is talking about, the WhatsApp group, the national WhatsApp group, is sharing some information about some training. So I applied, okay, to many. As for example, American English e-teacher program, 2019, okay, about content-based instruction, and the American English e-teacher program of 2020, the TESOL methodology. Okay, it is online learning. So whenever I finish the study, I share with the other group members. Okay, so in our group, let's say that we are based on training, okay, and sharing material, okay, teaching materials. So
okay,
I'm
still with you, Sahadu Musa. I'm still with you.
Yeah.
Yes, you said that you attended webinars. Okay, there are some WhatsApp group. Now, which specific skills have you gained from MATE? Yeah.
Okay, I really can say, yeah, I got some professional skills. I have become a new teacher. I can say it. In the past, when I was working alone, it is really very different from today. Because you see, the MATE group we have technology teachers, like even our president, Mr. Tabura, is a technology teacher of technology. So many of them, okay, they share those experience with us. Okay, so this is a skill, and our teaching now is changing, because you know, I personally have WhatsApp groups with my students. With each class I have a WhatsApp group, okay, and I work online with my students. So this is a change. I feel that this is a skill that I obtained thanks to MATE. Before MATE, I did not know those things. Okay, the teaching has changed because we learn, thanks to MATE, we learn some new activities. For example, I can say running dictation. Okay, we have sketch. We have many other activities that we learn from MATE, and those activities, when we perform them into our class, or we use them as extracurricular activities, the students are motivated. Okay, so I think that this is what I can talk about. I don't know if you are satisfied or not.
I'm a little bit satisfied. For the time being, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Now I'll be addressing to Dembele. Dembele, you are now in the staff members, and you providing some professional development activities to those members. And I just want you to tell us how your members react to these professional activities. Are very motivated in participating in this? And what are the reactions? You have a floor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Flavian. Let me first talk about our objectives. For the Cpd committee that I'm leading, our main objective is just to identify the different challenges of teachers in the classroom and organize sessions linked to them. So that's why on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., we organized sessions. And so the presenter contact me with a topic and a picture, and we make a flyer. So that was from 2018 to 2019. So, and now the participants were so motivated that they said that 1 hour is not enough. So they asked to add 30 minutes to it. That's why now we are from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So that's how to tell you that it motivates them. And the differentiation is not only for teachers in Bamako, it's for everybody, as Mr. Sahadu said. But and with different presenters, I'm going to give you some examples of sessions that we already presented in 2020. For example, the QWL was presented by Mr. Jibril Traore from Kai. Kai is the first region of Mali. So, and during his presentation, he just showed to the participants how we can use them in our teachings. And after the session, teachers tried it and post it on the WhatsApp group to show that they understand and they are trying it. And another session was about strategies for teaching, listening, and speaking by Musa Sahadu from, okay. And during this session, Musa Sahadu showed to the participants how we can use technology to teach the grammar. That was really great. And also the use of Zoom in teaching and learning process. That was done by the president, Mr. Tambura, and that was really helpful during this COVID-19 because it helps many of us to attend webinars because we didn't know more about Zoom before its session. But through this session presented by the president, now we can use Zoom to attend many things. And also another one, teaching, teaching grammar using technology. Sorry, that was for by Kalfala Sanogo. He also is a teacher from Sikasso, the third region of Mali. So you see there are so many presenters, so and they are really motivated. And every time teachers are sending to us their feedbacks to say that they really like the sessions and they would like it to continue. Yeah, they even want to do it in 2 hours. So we are thinking about this too. And also the last one, the last session I selected was presented by me as I took part on layers creating change in ELT in Africa. I wrote an article about the importance of early information about the menstrual cycle. So during the session, I really showed to the participants a global issues, what is the global issue for them, and then we talk about how we can create change in our schools. And I talk about my articles, how they can use it to create change, and the other ones that are included in the in creating change. So, and also these are just virtual sessions. There are also face-to-face sessions, but generally we did that on World Teachers Days. So the following day of World Teacher Day, we organize a face-to-face training, 2 hours for the participants. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your input.
Okay.
Now I'm back to Tambura. Yes. Well, you have been leading Meta Association.
Pardon?
And for sure, you are meeting some challenges. Those challenges you meeting as president of, are you facing these challenges? The floor is yours, Tambura.
Okay, thank you one more time, Sir Flavien. So like any organization you're leading, you will face challenges. And the most important thing is not getting challenges, but how to address those challenges. That's really something important, because challenge is different from impossible. So the challenges we first made when we come in power, leading the board, the first challenge were how to really get the different teachers on board. Because as I told you in the past, things were concentrated in Bamako. So they will think that it will be the same ruling system. So it took us time to really get everyone on board. But what we did, because what we did was one of Gandhi's quote, this is be the change you want to see in the world. That's what, instead of calling people to come to us, come to meet, come, we'll train you, we started showing them what we can do for them, to get them, to show them what's in for them. So that's the first challenge. So to address that challenge, what we use is really, instead of calling people to join us, we show them what we're capable of. And then they realize that we're really working and they joined us. The next challenge is the participation of the participation during when you organize workshops. Sometimes we face challenges because everyone cannot be part, cannot take part to that workshop, but everyone would like. So this is really a big challenge. That's why to address, that's the challenge we're facing actually now, currently now. And to address the challenges, we're planning to do like a British Council through application. That's really the solution we found, as Fatih and I participated to Hornby Trust regional workshop for West Africa in Dakar this November 2019 in Bala. They really learned many things about how to address those challenges. So the challenges are when there is opportunity, how to really share that opportunity, how to be fair. It's really very difficult, but we're doing our best, and what we planning to do to address the challenges are really through application. People will apply, and then we'll select those who are really very motivated, or those who really respond to the requirements.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Musa. Well, so you have enumerated a certain number of challenges, and actually I could not see you talking about membership fees. I'll turn to Sahadu and ask him how frequent does he pay his membership fees? Mr. Sahadu? Okay, before he comes back, I'll go to.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Yes.
I understand now. Okay, so I said that the board has got the membership card that we pay every year. Okay, so there is a membership card.
Yes, you pay every year.
Yeah.
And how about other members, Mrs. Fatoumata?
Okay, it's not easy, but some are paying the membership cards, and there is another challenge that I want to talk about, if I can. Okay, that is just the low participation of women during our activities, and on May, you see on the association. So there are really few women on the associations, and I highlight this when we were in Dakar. And we had a discussion around this subject where the challenges that women are facing that prevent them to attend the activities or things like that. And we were before Linda. There are always almost the same challenges, really, due to activities. So we discussed about it and we proposed some solutions, and we created a WhatsApp group and we are continuing chatting, discussing about it. And once I came back to Mali, I identified 10 active women, and I create a WhatsApp group with them to tell them that the aim of the group is to sensitize other women to join MATE, to pay their membership cards, and to attend different activities. That's what we are trying to do, but it's not easy.
Yes, it is not easy. And I'm back again to Sahadu.
Yes.
Sahadu, what don't you like about your leaders in your association? If you take over the association one day, what will you correct? And what also do you like? Yes, you have the floor.
Okay. Okay. The association that is ongoing right now is really doing its best, okay? Because as Mr. Tambura said, there is what we can call inclusivity. There are teachers from all over Mali that are participating to meet. So if one day I become the leader, I will also continue in the same way. I will go deeper into the country because let's say that Mali is a very large country. Yeah? It's not easy to reach all the teachers that we can do. Yeah, a challenge is over to be overcome. Okay, I will put a stress on the inclusivity because there are teachers in very remote places, okay, who are not lucky to communicate with the other teachers of English. They don't have contact because sometimes you see there is a river. The teacher cannot be always in the big city or in the big town. So those teachers, it is good to go to them, have a face-to-face contact, okay, talk to them and try to change everything because we don't have any choice because here we are not, as I said, we are not likely to have English textbooks. Okay, if you don't have materials, it is really very difficult. So when you come into a group, you can have the opportunity to have the different material, teach your student and improve your teaching. So this is really what I can say about the association. And let me tell you that I'm very proud. I'm really very proud of what Mr. Tambura is doing now because I have been member of MET for a long time. Okay, and in these 2 years, I really saw a big change. Okay, compared to what happened, what was happening before.
Okay, so now there is a big change, and this is in support for the staff members. Now,
Yeah.
you staff members, how do you addressing to Musa Tambura? How do you develop yourself? Where do you find that leadership skills from, that professional skills from, that personal skills from to impact, to develop your association? Musa, you have a floor.
Thank you so much, Flavien, one more time. But if you do mind, I'd like to maybe talk a little bit about the membership challenge. If you see that I did not mention it, because the membership fees, this is for me, a long-term and process. Any organization in the world, even the UN, is facing the same problem. So for me, I do not consider it like a big challenge. It's a challenge, but minor if you're working well. It's a minor if you're really doing good job with support of partners. So the partners can compensate that. But first of all, rely on your capacity and your capability first to push people to come. Don't run after them to say, pay your membership. But once they see what you're doing, they will pay it by themselves. So we like to be a kind of role model to them, because this is really a problem any organization is facing. If there is a membership, there's a problem. Even TESOL International, ITOFL, everywhere, it's the same challenge, even with you, Africa TESOL. So, but to address the challenges, the advice I will give to any organization is work well. The leader should be role models to pay the membership card and be fair in terms of sharing the opportunities among the members. That's a solution for me. Yeah, that's what we're doing in Mali here now. We're not obliging or running after anyone, but we share opportunities and we really show them that those we cannot realize all that without a self-sacrifice and money. And then they will understand by themselves. That's really about the membership. So as far as I'm concerned, my personal development, this is something really I'm working on, I can say, very long time, because I've been all time inspired by leaders. So, and I've been involved in association since 1992. So since 1992, I'm involved in community development in associations. So it's through that I learned a lot. Before becoming a teacher, since I was in the 6th grade, I get involved in organizations. So this is the way I shaped my way of really, my vision of leadership, which is to be inclusive and which is to, first of all, instead of asking help from someone else, help yourself first. Be the role model. And then people were even treating me like crazy, because anytime I hear about a training, I get involved. I don't care about what kind of training it is, but I will say it will help me to develop myself. So since I continue with that, since in 2008, I really met a personal development coach, in Mali here, who really taught me well a lot. And then I become involved in young youth organizations. This is also a school, a kind of school, because we learn a lot in our daily life. We learn a lot in community development, how to develop our own community. It's through that I really shaped my leadership. I trained myself. And then after being graduated from a high school teacher training college, I get the Fulbright Teaching Excellence Achievement Program, which is a 6-week program in the United States to shape your way of teaching. It's very intensive. And after that, I get back and I won what we call the Global Teacher Grant, which is really a very prestigious grant from the State Department to implement service learning projects. Currently, I'm the coordinator of service learning project in Mali here, and I train teachers through that grant on how to implement service learning project in the different classes. Because I've been impacted during my internship in the US because I taught in the high school there. So the impact of service learning, and I try to implement it in many schools here in Mali. And I'm working on that even with teachers in Indonesia. So it's not only in Mali. So this is the way I really learned a lot, and I'm keen on sharing. The more I gain, the more I share. And that I get that from one of our Malian writer, which is an international, Amadou Ampateba, who said, knowledge is the only 14 you can share without losing any sense. So that's why I'm shaping my way of teaching through learning from others. When I learn something, I share. So this is the way I really shaped my way of teaching. And thanks to that leadership again, we worked with the UK Embassy, and for that made it become the part of a pilot project called English Connect program, which is really helping us a lot nowadays. We cannot really talk, we were talking about the British Council English Connect program in Mali. We've been part of, they are really helping a lot in terms of professional development training, because thanks to this program, our inspectors in Mali here get the first ever training session in Ghana, 2 weeks, thanks to the English Connect program and thanks to MATE. And thanks to this program, our what we call pedagogical advisors have been trained. And we did what we call follow-up sessions. So they get back to the remote areas in the villages to get other teachers. So we trained from 2018 to now more than 1,000 teachers. So this is the impact of sharing. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Fatoumata,
Yes.
who is your role model and how do you develop yourself professionally, personally, and in terms of leadership?
Okay, my role model was an English inspector who passed away in 2015. And she really did a great job in English, in the teaching of English in Mali, okay? And also, where I got my leadership, I can say everywhere. I will name from online courses from US Embassy, from English Connect program, from English workshop, from MATE, from ATES, everywhere. And also, I consider myself always as a learner, as I told you. Every time I heard about a training in teaching, I go and attend. That's what I always said. Unless they chase me, I will attend. So that is really what I like learning. This is one thing I can say. And also, when I went to Peace Corps, when we went with our CV and things like that, they said, okay, we don't care about your CV, so show us what we can do. That really, I said, okay, this is, this is very important. So that's what I really like, actions than words. I like more actions, really. And also I like sharing what I learned. When I went to the high school, coming back from Peace Corps, when I was in Peace Corps, in our teacher's room, we prepare our lesson plans together. So when I came back to our school, I said, why not try this? Instead of preparing our lesson plans separately, we can work together. So I created, at any time I ask people for meeting, my committee, they don't have time, they're always busy. I said, okay, let me try another things. I create a WhatsApp group and said, okay, this is a group where we are going to share everything. We are going to share our lesson plan, our exercises, everything. So we have to do the same things. And if you have challenges, we are going to discuss it here and our successes. So this is one of what I can say. And also,
yes. So as you said, action speaks louder than words.
yes.
And well, we have many questions here that we'll start addressing.
Okay.
And the first question,
just I want to say that one last sentence.
Yes. Yes. You want to say?
Just one sentence.
Yeah.
I will be happy the day I will see every teacher of English in Mali trained.
Great, great. All right. So you talk about that challenges in terms of women participation.
Yes.
Okay, during your activities,
Mm-hmm.
and how are you going to address this in the future? This is the first question, and this is to Musa. And the second question will be addressed to Fatoumata.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, today we are in a serious contest. You all know that contest of pandemic. And well, as a teacher association, how are you, okay, addressing this situation with your members in the future? Yes, you have the floor. Musa first, then Dembele second.
Okay, thank you so much, Flavien. The women non-participation, what we consider for us, it might be cultural phase. Because in Mali here, culturally, the woman most of the time is in charge of some duties in the family. So even though you're working, for instance, in the weekends, you will make sure that you take care of your family. And most of the activities occur in weekends. So culturally, this is a big challenge for some women. And it's not because the husband forced them to get back. No, it's personal. Fatih can confirm it. It's personal because they would like to really take care of their family, the children, to spend a little bit time, because most of the time they're in the different classes, schools. So the weekend is dedicated to relax most of the time. And then and our activities are during weekends. But to address those challenges, thanks to Fatih and Made Women, because they created a group of women to really try to address those challenges, to increase women participation in Made activities. So they created a group where there are only ladies, only women are in that group. So they will discuss about the challenges that can prevent them to participate, and try to maybe to give to each other hints on how they address those challenges. So now we're really realizing that many ladies are joining that group and are starting to motivate now each other to do activities and try to reconcile our culture and the reality now. So this is a big challenge, but really they are trying to do their best, and they're addressing that challenge now.
Dembele?
Yes.
I'm talking of COVID-19 context.
Okay.
How are you working for your association members in the future to face that pandemic issue?
Okay, so we are going to still organize sessions on our WhatsApp groups. And also I attended a training on developing virtual skills with Dakar. And I start sharing what I learned on the group. For example, how you can use Zoom to attend, because that was the big issue, really. Many are always telling that I would like to attend something, but I don't know how to join with Zoom. I don't know how to use Zoom. But Mr. Tambura already did some session about it, but at that time, people didn't care about it because COVID-19 was not here yet. But now, I really take profit from it because I can use it. But now I think we are going to continue with our session or our WhatsApp groups. And also, I have another group where we have our inspectors. This is with different chief of committee from different high schools. So I created this group and I add the inspectors. So and they are going to discuss with the different teachers in the different committees and post the challenges on this group. That's what I told them. The inspectors are in the group. They will see our challenges and see how they can help us. So I think that we are going to use this group also to see how we are going to organize session linked to the different challenges. Really. Yes.
Okay, can I?
Yes.
Can I add something? Because
yeah, why not? Yes.
Yeah, because this is really one of my kind of fight, not now, because the anecdote is what, even when I went to California State University, Chico, for a summer program on to become instructional technology teacher, they were looking at me, are you crazy? You from Mali, Africa, and you'd like to become an instructional technology teacher? For what? Why? Do you have internet connection? And the same anecdote happened when I presented at Africa TESOL with you. Africa TESOL in 2019, Abuja, because I presented how to foster teaching and learning through technology. And the first question after my presentation were, why do you have internet connection in Mali? So now I'm wondering if those people are questioning themselves now. Because for me, my reply were what? To become a teacher means to become a visionary and proactive. For me, we shouldn't wait until we face challenges and tend to try to address the challenges. So my vision became true during COVID, because even with mates, I faced the same challenges. When I talk about technology, they would say, no, Tambora, you're really in advance, so I'm not sure if you do need all those technologies. And with COVID, they all realized that a teacher should be proactive and a visionary. And as the response were already ready, this is what the WhatsApp group to initiate them on how to teach via WhatsApp and how to use Zoom as a teaching and learning tool. That's what we did, and it's a kind of system we set down. And after our participation even to TESOL International Virtual Convention, Fatih has been selected to participate to Zoom via the Relo. So now MATE is really well equipped to teach via not only on via Zoom, but via virtual learning environment. Because as internal technology teacher, I train them on how to create a virtual learning environment platform, which are less costly than Zoom, because Zoom is really costly. With the video, even without video, Zoom use much data. So MATE, they are turned on to create virtual environment where they use less data, because we should care about the economical system of our countries and our students. So we care about that. Teachers are now, those who are on our groups are really well equipped now to really teach on virtual learning environment, on how to assess the learning via the mobile phones. So we did training session on all those stuffs. And but till now, the main challenge we're facing, those are our remote area, as our leitmotif is to being inclusive. So the inclusivity, we're now working on how to help our national TV programs to broadcast sessions, English sessions. And then we see also, it's not only everyone who can get access to that. And we've been trained via British Council on how to teach via even SMS. Yeah, text messages and radio broadcasts as well. Even this year with British Council English program, we're planning to implement that, the broadcasting session on radio and the TV. So in terms of really solution to COVID-19, we're really ready. The problem is now maybe the practicability of that and how to evaluate the impact, because not everyone do have smartphones. Those are challenges. And the TV also, people watch less TV. So those are challenges we're facing. Otherwise, in terms of getting ready, in terms of training, we do have the training, we do have the materials, and we started implementing it as well, step by step, and we're gonna keep on. And I'm sure they will take it seriously, and the COVID will maybe push every single teacher or anybody to be proactive and visionary. That tomorrow, we decide, today is decide tomorrow. We shouldn't wait tomorrow to decide today. It's today that decide tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, so today is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the last question will be addressed to Sahadu. Sahadu, how does your association know your needs? How does your association know your needs?
Okay, the association. Okay, we, as he said, okay, I don't know if I should talk about COVID.
It is not a matter of COVID.
Okay, yeah, the COVID
I'm
is
talking of need analysis, need assessment. How does your association proceed in terms of need assessment in order to know your needs as a member of a need association? Yeah.
Okay. So let's say that through the educational networks, through the networks as WhatsApp, I'm members of the national WhatsApp group. So anytime we need something, into the group, we ask for, talk about our needs, tries to see what it can do, and right now what can be done next, like that. This is how we proceed.
Can I add something?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well. I can hear you very well.
Can I add something?
No, we have a few time left.
Can I add something?
Okay, yes.
Okay,
Go ahead.
if I can
Yes,
continue,
Fatimata?
Fatih,
Okay.
yeah, let Fatih.
Yes.
At the end of 2019,
yeah,
I organized a session on that, where people just talk about the need analysis. And also when we went to Dakar, I met a group of Benin with, I think, Desiree. Yeah, so he talked about how they proceed with the need analysis and a kind of questionnaire that he gave to me, because I tell him that I'm going to try this with mate. He said no problem. So I take this and I try to add more and give it to teachers during our symposium in Sego. That's two ways.
okay. Okay, now, Fatoumata, tell me the future of your association as a leader.
Pardon?
The future of your association.
The future? How I see how I see mate? Okay, I can see mate as a reference for all the teachers of English.
Yes.
Yeah.
Musa, Sahadu, how do you see the future of your association, of Beta Association? Sorry?
Local chapters everywhere, every country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I would like to have more training, more face-to-face. Okay, in order to help teachers, because you know alone cannot do everything.
Okay, so dear all, thank you for participating in our panel discussion series on personal, professional, and leadership development. And as you all know, today we feature members of the Malian Association of Teachers of English to share insight about the contest in related to the theme, okay, of the panel discussion. Our next series will feature members, Association of South Africa, and I hope you all be there. Thank you, and see you at in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
To the participants from everywhere.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you for participation.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.